Hi, Pat here. I have an Akai reel-to-reel tape deck, model GX 265D. They made these right around 1977. It is a really nice deck. See, it's direct drive, auto reverse, both-way recording, but it will power on. And we'll fast forward, rewind, but if I hold the button, it'll go, and not much in reverse, and this pinch head ain't lifting up and down. So let's take the cover off, take a look at the inside. Well, I got it out of its cover, and I really didn't do anything, but
what's that sound each time you hear a loud?
But now it works in both directions.
And ever since that night we've been together.
So I really didn't do anything, but I'll still go through it and clean things up. You're just looking at the VU meters. You notice the left one is just pegging out a lot, and the right one is hardly moving, but the right channel is kind of weak, so I think something's going to have to be done on both sides of these. The record playback amp just slid right out. There's 3 plugs. This one here, and 2 back there. This shield came off. There's a little linkage here. It came off. And that linkage operated that switch right there. But this is the record amp. I already pulled all the caps off that. There's 8 transistors in here. Yeah, they're all the QSC 458s, known bad. So I'm going to replace all those with a KSC 1845s. I'm going to put the caps back in before I take those transistors out, because there's no silk screen on this, and I might start getting holes mixed up. But I did make a road map as I took them out, checked all the values and the polarities, and I'm going to start putting them back in. Here's the playback board. This board head just came right out of my way and swung back. And there's like 30 caps on this board. A lot of times I take them all out and put them all back in, but this time I'm just going to do them one at a time. And a trick I learned from another YouTuber: put a black mark right there. That side faces the front, so I'll know what the polarity is, because sometimes I drop them as I take them out and I don't know which way to go. And there ain't no silk screen on this. I got all the caps replaced in this board, and I went out, pulled out one transistor. I don't know if you can see there or not, but all the leads are black. This means the tarnish is going to get up inside of those, so I'm probably going to end up replacing all the transistors in this board. Here's all the transistors I pulled out of this. Now these 2 SCs 458s, they all got black legs. They're pretty well tarnished. These 2 SC 711s, I didn't see no tarnish on those. But 2 SC 1312s, a lot of them have black tarnish on them, so I ended up changing them all. So I got the record amp and playback amp all rebuilt. So it's time to slide back in and see what happens. Yeah, I got the amp section back in, and it is playing. And both meters are working. Throw it in reverse.
Can believe in, I believe in love.
So far so good. I got blank tape on, and I'm putting 1000 hertz in, seeing what the output looks like. And there's the output. Let's switch over to source. You see the source. You can see the sine waves ain't quite lining up. I'm going to turn this screw here a little bit and get those to line up. And just about like that. And they're lined up pretty good. This is recording in reverse. And you see they're both a little bit off. And still a little bit off. About right there would do it good. There's the caps and spindle right there. And I got the machine on and running. Took a really fine piece of sandpaper, went over it. And went over with some of this 5000 grit. Just to polish it off a little more smoothly. I also cleaned the pincher over here. Wiped it down with some alcohol. And I treated it with this stuff. I got this all back together. And I did a little recording on it. And it's sounding good. And it does record in both directions. So this one came out pretty good. Thanks for watching the video.